Okay, the first question is very simple. It's a simultaneous equation. So yeah, just make one of it become the subject. Okay, so first thing, of course, I will make y become the subject. So y will equals to 5 plus 2x. Okay, then I will going to substitute this equation into this equation. So what I will have here, it will be 2x squared plus xy. My y basically is 5 plus 2x. And then plus 4y. Y is 5 plus 2x. Equals to 17. No space for me to write. I have to zoom bigger a bit because I need more space to write. Alright, so then I just solve this equation. So 17 equals to 2x squared plus 5x plus 2x squared plus 20 plus 8x. Yeah, then just make here become 0. So it will be 4x squared and 5x and 8x will be 13x. Okay, so 20 minus 17 will be plus 3. Then yeah, just solve this one. So I will try to use 4x and x, 4x and x. Here I try to use 3 and 1. Okay, so this one will be positive and positive. Alright, so over here you have x basically equals to negative 1 over 4, or x will equals to negative 3. Then you substitute this value into the y value here. So y basically is 5 plus 2x. 2x. So y will equals to 5 plus 1 over 2 will be 11 over 2. Okay, this one, is it 1 over 4? It's negative, sorry. I don't see the negative. My bad. Alright, so yeah, this one is 5 minus half, so it'll be 9 over 2. Yeah, with 9 over 2, which is 4.5. And then this one is 5 plus 2 negative 3, which is negative 1. Right, just like this. 5 mark. I think this is some bonus mark question. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, you need to sketch the graph for this one. So in order to sketch the graph, I try to open another, because I need a lot of space for graph. So I will remember this one first is what? Y equals to 2 cos 3 over 2x. Okay, y equals to 2 cos 3 over 2x. Is my correct? Y equals to 2 cos 3 over 2x. Y, yes, exactly. And then the question says is from 0 to 2 pi. So basically I will do 0 to 2 pi also. I think have the equal sign, isn't it? Alright, so okay, so in order to sketch this graph, so first thing is you have to understand what is 2 and what is 1 over 3. So yeah, this is my x-axis and my y-axis. Then I will start drawing from here. The 2 over here is actually means amplitude. Amplitudes. The meaning of amplitudes means what is the maximum value and what's the minimum value over here. So amplitude will tell me is 2 and negative 2. So I will have the maximum is 2 and minimum is negative 2. And then the 3 over 2x. So the 3 over 2x over here actually means the, so over 2x actually means 1.5 cycle. If you understand, 3 over 2 actually means 1.5. So 1.5 basically it will means 1.5 cycle. So I will draw 1.5 cycle over here. So you can see I draw 1 and then draw another half. Okay, so from here, this one will be 2. My minimum will be of course I believe you can draw nicely a bit compared to mine. Okay, this is negative 2. And then of course here have to be negative 2 also. So my graph is terrible. Yep, so over here the last will be 2 pi. Okay, this one will be 2 pi. So because here total you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Yeah, even actually the ratio here is not so nice. This is 2, this is -2, right? Okay, just make me redraw it. I just cannot accept I draw a terrible graph here. Okay, I'm going to draw it very nice. With the okay, so I'm going to redraw it. So roughly this is half, and then go into 1, and then I go into another half here. Yeah, because the ratio need to be the same. Okay, so now you have some problem is you have to label the x-axis. Normally the y-axis is very easy because amplitude is 2, y-axis is just 2 and -2. So you just make sure this one will be the straight line, the maximum here will be 2, and the minimum here will be -2. Okay, but then the difficult part is the x-axis. Now what you can do is basically you have from 0, this is part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to divide into 6 parts. So what I want to do is, because after 6 parts I will get 2 pi. So what I will do is I will do 2 pi over 6. So 2 pi over 6, it will be my first thing, which is this one actually called pi over 3. Okay, so this one will be the first thing with pi over 3. This one will be 2 pi over 3. And then here will be actually 3 pi over 3. This one will be 4 pi over 3. This is 5 pi over 3. And then this one will be 6 pi over 3, which is 2 pi. Alright, this is how I label my x-axis, because I know the total here will actually have 6 parts, correct or not? So if you understand what do I mean by 6 part over here is actually you can divide. This one is not because every cycle actually we can divide into the 4 part, isn't it? 1.5 definitely is a 6 part. So this is 1. So here you have 1 part, 2 part. Here actually have 3 part, 4 part. So here will be 5th part and 6th part. So this is how I come out the idea. I will use 2 pi divided by 6. Okay, then I know after 6 part of it actually I will get 2 pi. So if you want to divide into 8 part, then you just divide 8. Divide into 12 part, you just divide 12. Alright, so you just need to draw the graph like this. Okay, it's very easy. Then what I do next is the next equation. Cos 3 over 2x equals to 3 over 4 pi x minus 1. So hence use the same axis, sketch a suitable straight line, find the number of solution. Number of solution basically means intersection point. So in order to find the intersection point is you have to draw the straight line. But the problem is, in order to draw a straight line, you must have y equals to mx plus c. You do not have the y at all in the whole equation, so I will need to substitute my y into it. So my y over here is 2 cos 3 over 2x. I have cos 3 over 2x, but then I will need to have a 2 in front. So what I will do is, I will multiply the 2 by myself. So here I will multiply the 2 also. So if I multiply the 2 over this side, the whole thing over here will become y. Because 2 cos 3 over 2x is y. Alright, then here I multiply 2 into the both. I will have 6 over 4 pi x minus 2. And then this one is a straight line. So I will need to draw this straight line. So in order to draw this straight line, I will need to... Okay, y equals to 6 over 4 pi x. So I will simplify lah. I will simplify, become 3 over 2 lah. So it will be 3 over 2 pi. Pi is at the bottom, x minus 2. 3 over 2 pi x minus 2. So my equation is y equals to 3 over 2 pi x minus 2. Is that my equation? Yep. So from this equation itself, I will need to form a straight line. So straight line is very easy. I will need 0 to 2 pi, isn't it? So I will draw a small table by myself, x and y. So I will substitute the value 0 into here first. I will get -2. And then of course I will substitute 2 pi over here because I want to know how far is the straight line go. So if I substitute 2 pi into the x here, 2 pi and 2 pi simplified, 3 minus 2 is basically get 1. Alright, this is simple math. Then what I will do next is actually I will draw the line. So when 0, I will get -2. 0, I will get -2. When 2 pi, which is 6 pi over 3, is 2 pi, I will get 1. somewhere on the middle here. Then I will draw the line to connect both of them. So my line will from here into here. Okay, so of course it's possible trying to label the equation y equals to 3 over 2 pi x minus 2. Okay, and then the curve is very easy. Curve is just y equals to 2 cos 3 over 2x. Then the question asks about number of solution. So I say number of solution basically means the intersection point. So the number of solution I have 1, 2, 3. So number of solution is 3. Okay, normally a graph question is quite easy, but you just need to understand what the question trying to ask and what you want. Alright, so if okay, I'm going to move on to the next one. If you have problem, please stop me. Alright, for the next one, okay, this one. Okay, the table 3 show a cumulative frequency of the mass of 330 students in the primary school. So without drawing an ogive, ogive, calculate the medians. You want to find a median of the mass of the student. So median, I know same meanings with meter. So if I total I had 30 students here, I know my median will be 15. So I have to find where is the 15 go. Okay, so in order to understand this, of course I know my median class is this one, because here actually add until 16 already. So 15 is somewhere from 4 to 16, isn't it? So yeah, this one will be the median class. However, because this is cumulative frequency, I will try to find out the frequency first, because I want to make this question less confused. So what I want to do is I will minus them. So the first one is 4. The second one is 16 minus 4, which is 12. This one is 23 minus 16. 23 minus 16 is 7, isn't it? Yeah, it will be 7. This one minus this one will be 5. This one minus this one will be 2. Then I'm trying to sum up all the frequencies. See, is it 30 or not? So this one plus this one. So yeah, you can use the calculator. And 7 will be 14, 14, 18, 30. Yeah, it's 30. Right, so that means my frequency is correct. So if you want to know where is the 15 go, you use 4 plus 12 is already 16, right? So your median class is over here. So of course you have to understand the median formula. It's something like lower boundary of the median class plus n over 2 minus cumulative frequency before the median class over frequency of the median class multiple with class size. Okay, so I'm going to show you what is this lah, because sometimes I say very fast and students just don't get it. So what's the meaning for lower boundary of the median class? This one is the median class, right? So the lower boundary means this one plus the previous class divided by 2. Mean the lower boundary of 16, which is 15.5. So 15.5. Plus n will be total frequency, which is 30 divided by 2, which is 15. Minus cumulative frequency before the median class. Before the median class, my median class is 16, right? Before the median class will be 4 only. Divided by frequency of the median class. What is my frequency for this median class? It will be 12. Because this median class have the frequency which is 12. And then multiple with class size. Class size is not something like 20 minus 16. If you do 20 minus 16, you are going to get wrong. You just assume class size is like 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It will be 5. Okay, class size will be 5. But if you want to write in the paper how you're going to find the class size, you can do like this. Class size, use the upper boundary minus the lower boundary. So the upper boundary will be 20.5, isn't it? Lower boundary will be 15.5. So you can still get 5. Alright, this is how you can find the class size, because sometimes you not believe in your finger, then you can try that. Alright, so yeah, then you have everything, you just use the calculator. So yeah, 15.5, and here I'm going to use the calculator lah. So 15 minus 4 is 11 divided by 12 and multiple 5. And it will be, okay, 4.583. Then plus 15.5. So my answer will be 20.08. Alright, when you got the answer, I say you always need to check whether it's fall into here or not. So this one obviously is out of the class a little bit. Let me see, because 20.08, is that the correct answer for median? Give me a moment. Oops. The answer will be, yeah, 20.08 is correct. Okay, maybe 20.08 is still within this class, because this class actually, if upper boundary is until 20.5, isn't it? So 20.08 is still between 15.5 to 20.5. So I think this answer can be accepted. But most of the time, the median should be between it. But I think this one is because 15 is very close to the 16. So your median value, it will be very close to 20. Because if your median value is 15, so 15 and 16 is just next to each other. So I think this is the reason why you get the value is so close to 20. But this one is round off already, is something like 20.1. So I think should be still okay. Alright, so yeah, so let me just move on. You have the question, let me know. Okay, I'm going to... Oh shit. Never mind. Because I will need to do this one again. So yeah, this is 4, this is 12, and this one will be 7, and this one will be 5. Is it lacking? Can you see me? I raise my hand now. Yeah, I'm not sure it's your problem or my problem, but there's so many problems today. Okay, anyways. Okay, calculate the standard deviation. So for standard deviation, you know the formula, right? So for standard deviation, it will be square root of sum of fx squared over sum of f minus sum of fx over sum of f squared. This one is a mean. Basically, this is a mean. Alright, so I will need to find all this information. So yeah, I will need to draw my table by myself. So I will do, of course, I will need to find the midpoint. There's no sound. Can you hear me now? No? You cannot hear me? How did you choose? Hello? Hello? My test, my test. I have no idea what is the problem, but I will try it out. Hello? So, do you hear anything I say? Alright, finally, why so many problems today? Alright, so let me move on. Yeah, just now, where do we stop just now? Oh, how do I know the median class is this one? It's very easy, because the total student over here is 30. So you just use 30 divided by 2. Then you have to know 30 divided by 2, you know your frequency will be 15 in order to find the median class. Then you have to think which one actually have the frequency 15 into that. So obviously the first one, 11 to 15 is 4. What's the meaning for 11 to 15 have 4 here? Means you have 4 number is between 11 to 15 one. Maybe it's like something like 12, 12, 13, 15. So this is, you have 4 number. Then 16 to 20, you have 16 number. So 16 to 20 means you have 16, 16, 16 until, so you have to know which one is the 15 number there. So because here it will go until 16, right? So if you plus together, you know the 15 basically located at this class from 16 to 20. I hope you got the answer. I hope I do answer you. You sure or not? If you're not sure, please let me know. Okay, good. So yeah, just let me move on with find a halfway about standard deviation. So now I will need to find the x, means I will need to find a midpoint. Let me draw the line also, because Yeah, so yeah, the midpoint over here is actually, it will be, yeah, just 11 plus 15 over 2, so it's 13. So this one plus this one is 18. So basically it's 23. This is 28. This is 33. Alright, so and then I will need to find the fx. So and then I will need to find also the fx square, which I don't think I have enough space for me to write. Can I copy and paste here? Because I want to copy all the information to the another side. It's fine. I don't think I can. Yeah, I just, it's okay. So we find the fx. Maybe. Seems like I can copy and paste. Let me try. Command copy, and I go into the new page here. Never mind. Delete 1.3. I just try something here, and I try to paste here. Okay, it seems I failed. No, it's fine. So wasting time here. This one. Can I just delete it? No, I can't. Okay. Okay, then we go back to this one. Okay, we have to use the limited space. This is the terrible about this app. Okay, so yeah, 3 multiple 13, you'll get 52. And 12 multiple 18, you'll get 216. And 7 multiple 23, you get 161. And 5 multiple 28, you get 140. And this one you get 66. And then fx squared means what? Means basically your fx going to multiple with the x. So your fx will need to multiple the x again. That means 13 multiple 53. 13 multiple 52, I mean. 676. Then 18 multiple 216 will be 3888. 3888. Wow. 161 multiple 23 will be 3703. And then 28 multiple 140 will be 3920. And then 66 multiple 33, it basically is 2176. 78, yes. Then you need to do, which is, we want to find sum of fx. That means you have to plus all the number here, and then you also need to find sum of fx squared. Because of this formula, you will need all this. Do you see sum of fx squared, sum of f, sum of fx, and sum of f? So I will need to plus everything lah. So yeah, 52 plus 216 plus 161 plus 140 and plus 66 is 635. And this one I plus together already. I think I will get 14365. I hope I can trust Natalie. Alright, so yes, then I will substitute into my formula here. So sum of fx squared will be 14365 over sum of f, which is 30, minus sum of fx. I have sum of fx over here, which is 635, over sum of f, which is 30 square. Then this is just use your calculator. Let your calculator do the work lah. So 14365 over 30 minus 635 over 30 square. And then I square root my answer. I should have 5.55. My standard deviation. 3 mark. Right. This standard deviation normally is very easy because in the exam the formula is given. Right, so the formula is given, you just need to know how to get all this value from the table. So if you can know how to get all the value, then yeah, everything will be very easy. So just remember the step by step. The first thing is find frequency, then you find midpoint, then you use frequency multiple midpoint, and then you use fx multiple midpoint again. then you can get all the value, then you sum all the value, substitute into the formula. Alright, so let's move on. I think we cannot run out of time. Okay, what is this? Okay, so this question basically is the, I think is the progression question, which is something like arithmetic progression or geometric progression. Yeah, so let's have a look on this question. So a laboratory test was carried out on the patient in testing. So table 4 show the numbers of bacteria found in the patient in testing. So over here you have time, you have number of bacteria X and number of bacteria Y. So over here they say the bacteria continues to multiply themselves in the same number pattern for every 20 minutes. So number of patterns for the number of bacteria shown in table 4. So I'm gonna ask you to name the number of pattern. So what's the bacteria here? So you want to know the pattern, you're trying to see the pattern. So I know here basically is 5 multiple 3. This time 3. This is multiple 3. This is multiple 3. Over here to here, this is multiple 2. This is multiple 2. This is multiple 2. So since they are multiple, I know this is geometric progression. So just write this is geometry progression. Okay, don't write GP in the exam, which is short form. Alright, zoom out a bit, I cannot see. You sure you want me to zoom out? Can you see now? Yeah, because some students actually says when they're using the tablet, when I zoom in, they cannot see. But zoom out, there's very little place for me to write. Anyways, I try my best. Alright, so find the number of bacteria X in the patient after 3 hours. So, because now you have some problem here for after 3 hours. So first thing, of course, your common sense tell you that you have to change to the minutes. So 3 hours equals to 180 minutes. Alright, this one at least we know. But then we want to know number of bacteria X in 3 hours, means in 180 minutes. What will happen? This is 1 hour, right? So that means this one, when t equals to 0, this is your first term. This is your t1, or you can call it A. Alright, this is your t2. This is your t3. This is t4. Now my question is, when 180 minutes, what t is that? What is the n term? What is your Tn for 180 minutes? So because I know they have the interval of 20 minutes, so what I will do is basically I will divide 20. Then I will get 9. But 9 over here is not the same with T9, because what? The first interval, I mean the first term is not 20. The first is 0. So 20 already is a second term. So when you got the 9 here, this one means T10. So that means the 10th term actually will give you 180 minutes. If you don't believe, I can actually show you 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, and 180. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 180 actually is the 10th term. Alright, so I hope you're correct. Why divide by 20? Because the time actually they keep on they measure the bacteria every 20 minutes. This is the reason why I divide 20. Because I want to know 180 have how many 20 minutes. So I divide by 20. Alright. Then, alright, so I just need to find T10. So T10, first thing is I need to know my A. My A is basically 0. And bacteria X, right? Yeah, so my R is actually 2. So it's very easy. A is 0, my R is 2, and this is n minus 1, so it will be 9. Okay, I substitute into the formula for Tn, which is AR n minus 1. Alright, so yeah, it's 2 power. So, no, my A is not the 0. Why I take the time? My A is 5250. Sorry. So yeah, let me erase this one. Yeah, my A is 5250. Alright, so yes. So yeah, then I just multiple it. So 5250 multiple 2 power of 9. Then I will get 2688000 bacteria. This is number of bacteria after 3 hours. Okay, so number of bacteria X. Because bacteria X and bacteria Y, the number is different. So in the part 2, he asks you find the time in minutes when the bacteria Y will be exceeds the bacteria X. So over here you have some problem here because there are two different geometric progression. So what I want to do is I will say when the bacteria Y must exceed the bacteria X. Then I will do the n term for bacteria Y, and then I will do the n term for bacteria X. Alright, so I hope you get my idea. So over here, the n term for bacteria Y will be quite easy. A is 5, R is 3, and then this is n minus 1. And then n term for bacteria X is 5250, and then the R is 2, and then this is n minus 1. Okay, so I will need to solve this equation in order to find out what's my n value. After I got my n value, then I'm going to multiple 20 to get the values of time. Alright, so yeah, n minus 1 and n minus 1, I group them together, so become 3 over 2 n minus 1. Okay, this is just a simple indices. Because they are same power, I can group them together. And then 5 I move to the other side, it will be 5250 divided by 5, which is 1050. Alright, then I'm going to add the log for both sides in order to take out the n minus 1. So I will add the log for both sides, which I have no space for me to write. Can I write here? Yeah, I can write here. Good. This is log 3 over 2 n minus 1. I know n minus 1 I can move in front because this is log. And then this is log 1050. And then n, okay, here I cannot write already. And then n minus 1, okay, sorry, the symbol is not like this. The symbol is bigger. Okay, it's bigger than, okay, so first you have to know when you move, because this is inequality. When you move the log 3 over 2, you press the calculator to check whether this value is positive or negative first. Because if this value is negative, you move your log 3 over 2 to the other side, you have to change your symbol, mean the change sides of your symbol. But then 3 over 2 I think is positive, because log when it got less than 1, you will get negative. So log 3 over 2, it will give you positive value, right? Then you don't need to change. So I will do something like log 1050 divided by log 1.5. Then I will get the value, which is 17.16. So that means n will need to be bigger than 18.16. So over here, so in order to let the bacteria Y exceed the number of bacteria X, you will need to at least have more than 18.16 n. So I know the closest value it will be 19. Right, so if the closest one is the 19, so what I want to do is, because the time is in the 20-minute interval internet, so I will multiple 20. Okay, so I will multiple 20, but just now I say because the first term is 0, so if I multiple 20, I will not get the correct answer. So I will need to plus 1 by myself, because the first term is 0, right? 0 means it's nothing, but I need to plus 1 by myself, and then I multiple 20. So you will get this one, 20 multiple 20 is 400 minutes. Do I need to plus 1 or minus 1? No, I will need to minus 1. Sorry, I confused just now. Because of what? Because of this one. Okay, this is T9, right? T9, basically this one, this is T10. But if you use 180 minutes divide by 20, you will get 9, right? So if you get 9, actually it is T10. Okay, so now if you got T19, you want to know how many minutes. So this is something like x over 20. And because this is 19, right? After you divide, you will get 18. Okay, this is the meaning why I say you will need to minus 1. not plus 1. So just now I confused. So this one, basically you got 19, right? You will need to minus 1 because you'll get 18. You can try to understand using the example just now. Just now we use 180 divided by 20, we get 9, right? 9, but then we change into the n term, which is T10. Now if you got n equals to 19, you know your actual one is the 18, right? So yes. So your total minute should be minus 1, not plus 1. So you will need to minus 1. And then you multiple 20, you will get 360 minutes. Do you understand why you need to minus 1? Yeah, for progression question somehow it's quite confused. If you cannot understand, it's very hard for me to help you. Okay, so if okay already, I'm going to move on to the next question. Yeah, I think this question, yeah, one of the students actually asked me this question in my Facebook, but I haven't replied him. Yeah, actually this is a vector question. So, in order to solve this vector question, I will actually label it first. So bus stop, I will actually call it B. And school, I'm going to call it S. And for most, I'm going to call it M. For library, I'm going to call L. And then for community hall, I'm going to call C. Alright, so you have something look like this. Okay, have some place over here for me. No, I have no place for me to do this. Okay, I'm going to draw it in the whiteboard here. So we have something like this. And like this. Let me see the pattern first. Okay. And like this. And like this. Yeah, I hope this one is correct. Okay, it's BSMC. So yeah, I have B school BSM. Where's the M go? Sorry, this is B, start from here. B and then here is S. This is most. This is community hall, and then you still have a library. Okay, you have a library here. This is L. This is bus stop. This is school. This is most, and then this is community hall. All right. So yes, then we come to have a question. Have a look on the question. So diagram 5 is the map of the parts of the mobile districts where all the routes are straight and the most is equal distance from the school and the community hall. That means here will be equal distance. So I know most basically it will be the midpoint. Okay, so wow, the fountain is equal distance from the bus stop and the most. So the fountain here will be equal distance here also. So it will be midpoint also. So yeah, I'm going to do the remark here. Maybe I change the green color. So here and here is the same distance, and then definitely I have missed out something, which I have something over here. This one will be, what is that? It will be fountain. So you have a fountain here, F. And the question actually tell you for bus stop to the fountain, they are equal distance also. Okay? Okay, let me move on. So the mobile district council has decided to build a straight route from the school to the library. So now the council actually want to build a straight route from school to the library. They want to build this straight route. Alright. And then the distance from school to the library is k times the distance from school to the fountain. So what you have over here is from school to the library, which is SL, it will be k times school to the fountain. School to the fountain, it will be, I call fountain F lah, SF. Okay, this is some information you have. I'm going to write behind also. So SL equals to k times SF. Alright, this is the information I have here. And the distance from the community hall to the library is twice the distance from the library to the bus stop. Community hall to the library, so I'm going to say community hall to the library will be CL. It's going to be twice the distance from library to the bus stop. So it will be 2 library to the bus stop, LB. CL equals to 2 LB. CL equals to 2 LB. Alright. And then it's given that the displacement of the bus station is U and most will be V. Okay, so I know the displacement. So the displacement over here means something. So displacement for here will be U. And displacement to the bus stop is U or V. Bus stop is U, most is V. So bus stop it will be U. This is a displacement. And for most actually you have V. So the displacement actually tell me the distance also. So I know distance from school to the bus stop. Over here you will get U. From school to the most here you will get V. Alright. Then I will solve out using all the information I have first. So I will solve out all this information. Because they are same distance, right? So I know over here I will have another V. So that means the total length here it should be 2V. Alright, and in this direction. Alright, then okay, I will need to find what I want to find actually. The whole question doesn't say. Find the values of K. So I will need to find the values of K. So now, in order to find the values of K, you will need to have SF and SL. So you want to have SF and SL. So this is your objective here. So yeah, just let me draw a line for it. Yeah, it should be the straight line. So I assume yeah, the coordinate should be somewhere there. Yeah, L should be somewhere here. Right, so I want to find SF first. So of course I will need to find BM. Okay, so I will say BM is very easy. BM, right, will equals to BS plus SM. BS plus SM. My BS will be opposite direction, negative U, plus SM is V. So I know BF, basically, if you see the BF is half of the BM, right? Equals to half BM. So equals to half negative U plus V. So I'm going to call this one negative half U plus half V. Alright, then if I have the BF, I can find SF now. So SF basically equals to SB plus BF. You just have a look here. FB plus BF. Alright, so FB I have already is negative half U plus half V. And my B, what is that? This is BF. This is BF. My SB is just U plus U. Okay, so this is half U plus half V. This is FX. Alright, then I will do the same things for, because now I will need to find the SL. Because I will need to find SL. Now I have FF already. I will need to find SL. So in order to find SL, you have to know the ratio here. So the ratio here, because CL equals to 2LB, I know ratio here is 2 and 1. But how you going to know it? You can always change this one in the ratio formula. I say CL over LB equals to 2 over 1. I move the LB to the other side. Divide, correct or not? So that means CL ratio LB equals to 2 ratio 1. Okay, so therefore I know CL is 2, LB will be 1. Right, then I can easily find BL if I know BC. So I will need to find BC first. So I'm going to change to the black color maybe. So I will say BC equals to BS plus SC. Okay, BS will be negative U plus SC will be 2V. Okay, then since I know BC already, I can find BL because BL is 1 over 3 of BC. So if 1 over 3 of Is it 1 over 3? Yep. It's 1 over 3u plus 2v. So it's negative 1 over 3u plus 2 over 3v. This is BL. Right. So if I find the BL, I can find SL now. So SL will equals to SB plus BL. Then SB is just U plus BL. BL will be negative 1 over 3U plus 2 over 3V. So this one is 2 over 3U plus 2 over 3V. Okay. Now I have all this, and then I will need to find, yes, a loss of working. I will need to find the value of K. Then I will substitute my SL and my SF. So in order to make you can see this one easily, I'm going to like, where's my SF? This is my SF. So I'm going to group them together. Okay, and then this is my SL. Okay, so my black color. SL. Alright, so over here, in order to find the value of K, I know I have to move the SF to the other side. So SL over SF will equals to K. So my SL is over here, which I can factorize out 2 over 3. This is U plus V. Alright, SF I can factorize out 1 over 2. This is U plus V. Then U plus V and U plus V I can simplify. Then 2 over 3 divide 1 over 2. I know this one is 4 over 3. This is the value of K. Alright, this is how you find the value of K. It's quite a lot of steps over here. So yeah, you need to find one by one. You need to understand the diagram. You need to understand all the information given. Then you have to find one by one. So I need to leave now. I will watch the video again in YouTube. Sorry, son. No problem. You can leave now. Yeah. Take care. Okay, so if you all understand, I'm going to move on. Yeah, because we still have the second part. This is 8-mark question. Hence, if the cost of constructing the route from the school to the fountain is 600,000, find the cost of constructing same type of route from fountain to library. Now, what the question trying to say is, from school to the fountain, here actually is spent 600,000, 600k. Now they want to know what is the costing from F to L. They want to know the costing here. So of course I will need to find out their distance, something like that. Because I find the K already, then I can substitute my K back into here. Because here actually they use 600k. The question asks how much they will spend from F to L. Alright, so I will need to know the ratio, and then after that I can from my ratio that to predict my costing from F to L. Alright, so what I will do is, I know the value of K, then I'm going to substitute into here. So yeah, so basically I have SL equals to 4 over 3 of SF. Then change this one into a ratio because it's going to benefit me. So I move the SF to the other side, it will divide 4 over 3. So I know SL ratio SF equals to 4 ratio 3. If I have the ratio already, everything will be very easy. So SL will be 4 and FF will be 3. So this is 3 and ratio this is 1. So if ratio 3 you're going to use 600k, so you can know 1 you're going to use how much. So this is 3 ratio 1, isn't it? So if here will be 600k, so the 1 over here will be 200k. It's very easy. But if you want to do the working, you can do something like this lah. So you use 600,000 divided by 3. So you will get RM 200,000. Alright, yes, this is the costing to constructing the route from fountain to library. Alright. Yeah, I think this is considered a hot question. Yeah, because a lot of things, and then the question don't really draw out the vector for you. You have to understand this is a vector question in the first place. You cannot know this is vector question, you will be struggle a bit. And after you understand this is the vector question, you will need to understand all the information you have, and then use the information to draw out the diagram by yourself and find the values of k. Yeah, this is a long question. That's why the whole question will give you 8 mark. 8 mark is considered quite a lot. Yeah, so we'll break for 1 minute. Anything you want to ask me before we move on? I hope the internet connection will be good now. Yeah, if no problem, we're going to move on again. And the video is down also. Connection is so bad here.